Oh, hello there. Welcome back to another video. Don't know why I'm talking like this. I've just been doing it for the last couple of streams. But anyway, welcome back to Sh4d0wcraft. If I'm a bit echoey today, it is because I'm in a different room, so just try to see past that. But yeah, we're back. Episode 24. Actually, remember what episode it was this time, chapter 2. Which is going large, and today we're just going to be finishing off the cottage. So once again, we're going to head out the front, and actually you can see over the back there are some changes. That is looking absolutely amazing. It was a blast to build it. I've been wanting to get it off my back for ages. I've finally done it, and it looks awesome. I will fly over there in a minute, or a bit later, just to get a full view of it for you guys. And also, you may notice something else as well. So this has actually gotten a lot taller. I've done some stuff up the top. We're just having a bit of fun with the oars, made some sort of like 3D shapes and things. But yeah, everything's going well so far. One thing we haven't done in a while is mined all this down. So we're actually going to go farm this quick, just like that. Now that that's done, we're going to do some mining. And the reason I needed that sugarcane was to make rockets so I can get out of this place when I need to. Now, I know it is really near the start of the episode, but I haven't done mining in a while. Well, that's a bit light. I've been doing a lot of camera, and if I go up to the top in a minute, you will see, and it is quite a lot. This area is going really, really well. I want to do a bit more on the episode today, just because I need to waste a little bit of time before I can, because I need to kind of fill this up a bit, so yeah. And also, I've had this, but I don't know what it is, but there's these weird things growing out of me. There's these sort of like shards and things at my back, at my front. They sort of appeared, and it's kind of worrying. Well, I got the hat from a shipwreck as well, but yeah, as soon as I put my armor on there, pretty much gone, so that's all good. But anyway, we're gonna go and do some mining, and once again, yeah, first episode, we're doing a time lapse. So let's go. And now let's just head out, and oh my god, I just died. Oh, that's annoying. Anyway, actually, I'm not too bothered about dying anymore, because I've got my villagers set up, which means I can basically enchant my stuff. And what it means is that any time that I die, I can just get my stuff back by doing that, even if it's out of chunks. So I'm actually not too bothered about dying anymore. I've also put this in place so that I can get down when I don't have an elytra, and it's super useful, which means I don't take damage by trying to place blocks and doing parkour. Anyway, let's just make sure we get all our stuff back. Nothing left behind, because some things sometimes do despawn, and things despawn after 5 minutes. Now that our inventory is sorted out, we're going to try this again. What I was trying to do was fly up the beacon stream, but the problem is you can't see whether you're falling or flying, which kind of like tricks you a bit. Obviously, I'm going to get it this time, but last time I couldn't really see, and I fell to my death. That's what happened there. And it had 64 levels. Anyway, just jumping on top of this old monstrous thing. You may see over here that I actually have built in some dirt platforms, and this I plan to be some sort of farming area where it all sort of flows down. We have this river that runs through the cottage and sort of goes through some tunnels and joins up with the river, or the rest of the natural river that's there. I think it will look really, really cool, maybe with a bit of a waterfall. So actually coming over to the barn, yeah, this is what I built so far. It's pretty cool. It is on a tutorial that is on the channel as well. Maybe subscribe while you're watching it. There is a playlist for all the tutorials I've made previously. And I've actually been debating with myself whether to build the roof of this thing out of stone or deep slate. I've had a bit of a think about it. The deep slate would contrast nice with the white, but I think stone fits better because, as you can see, it kind of fits in better with the greys of the builds. And I might do some like deep slate mounds at the bottom, but we are going to try to build some sort of rim of the roof. Anyway, we're going to go and put the ores on top from where we were just doing some mining. So now that that's done, super speedy, nice and fast, we're going to head out the top here and hopefully not die. But yeah, everything is looking really, really cool so far, and I love how the cottage is turning out. It looks absolutely amazing, and I just can't wait to develop it further, along with all the finishing touches and everything. I've still got a bunch of stuff to do, but it's also small stuff on a larger scale. So I'm really hoping to develop that. We're going to pop our bed down, pop into it, and now that we're awake, we are going to go and do something. So I said earlier that I wanted to build some rims for the roof of the barn, and that's exactly what we're going to do. And also you may see here that I've been doing a bit of building. This is all my original design. Again, my own stuff. It isn't on the tutorial so much, but I kind of just freestyled it as I was building. It was quite easy to do. And I'm planning to have a chandelier there as well, which would look really, really cool. But yeah, anyway, I'm planning to do some like rims for the roof of the barn. Now that we're over here, I've actually got some spruce with me. And what I'm going to do first is actually lay out sort of like cobble ring just to flatten it a bit. So now that that's done, we can go and put the rims on, because I've now got a bit more like standing space to put them on. We are going to speed this up once again. But I actually just need to lay down the first couple. So actually, if we come over here and let's go. Okay, so now that that's done, I did actually skip a bit because the time lapse was going to be too long. But you can actually see over here, it is looking really, really cool. Slightly more triangular than my original one. It has got these hooks on the end, which is nice. So on the tutorial, it was more of like an arched shape, but I think the triangular sort of fits better with the rest of the builds in the area. And it will look really cool with the stone. Again, I have done sort of like hooks on the end that sort of overhang on the top, and it kind of reminds me of a bit of Viking-y style houses, but overall it looks really cool. I'm going to leave those logs there as well because they'll add to the overall build. And now we're going to do something with this and some of the murals on the side, just make them look a bit cleaner, a bit better, and overall just a bit nicer. So we'll do that now, shall we? So yeah, that's pretty much done. So the murals have got these sort of edges around the sides, and same on both of them. The ceiling is all filled in, and I'll put the chandelier in at some point. But everything is looking really good so far. So now on to something that I've been thinking about for quite a long time. So recently, obviously, I've just started episodes again, but I think I had this kind of pressure or this idea that getting back into episodes was going to be quite bad for me, which is why I didn't upload until a bit later, which is kind of why I skipped past February and tried to start in March. But it isn't currently working out, and I've decided to switch over to just streams instead. I will do streams for episodes, and it will still be titled like an episode, and actual streams in between will be like 0.5s. It just means I won't be doing editing or voiceovers or music or anything like that, because to be honest, it's really, really time consuming, and it's harder to get them out, and it would just be easier if I do streaming. But I will be doing shorts still and everything like that. So yeah, thanks for watching again, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.